Hello YouTube and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys an update on my Kokomi build and my experience with her so far. So will just kind of make it very clear here. I do not like this character, and as the title of this video does say, it is my biggest regret. I do thank you guys for watching my polling video when I summoned her and also commenting and interacting with me about her. I knew going in, obviously, because I even delayed summoning for her. I did not summon her on day one. I waited 1 week, basically, and I summoned her later, like the week after. So earlier this week, basically. After I summoned for her, I immediately, even while I was summoning for her, actually, you'll hear in that video, I was kind of like hesitant and reluctant. And after summoning for her, I for sure was not happy with myself. And hear me out, okay? So again, let me make this clear. There's nothing wrong with her as a character, her design, her story. She's a very beautiful and beautifully designed and cute character. Her personality is also very nice, and her her overall traits as a war tactician in the story, and as a Watatsumi priestess, with like a fish, backstory, basically, like she's like not a human, I guess, right? Something like that, right? But regardless, like, it's quite interesting, right? Even she herself, I just did her story quest. I just did it, literally, like right before doing a bunch of videos today. I finally completed her video. I put that off even because I wasn't interested. I'll be very honest with you. Despite the fact that I love story, I'm a story player. I love RPGs. I love stories. I still liked her story, just so we're clear. It's still well done. It gives us more insight into this character, and like we interacted with her and we learned more about her backstory. That's fine. I'm not gonna spoil it here. I just wasn't looking forward to it because I just didn't like the character. And hear me out. I don't like her in the sense that I don't like her the fact that I paid for her. I don't like the fact that she is a weak character. She is basically just a healer. She can do some attacking, but I want to make it clear there are other healers in the game that can also heal just as well as her, and I just did a Chi-Chi video just right before this. So do check that out, right? I did a Sayu video recently as well, right? Like, there are other healers, right? I have a Jean, like, she's one of my mains in the Abyss. Still love her, right? Like, there are other healers, right? Of course, Benny Boy is also a favorite, right? For healing, right? I don't even, and the reason why is I don't even like Barbara. I can tell you that right now, like, Barbara is one of my, if you guys heard some of my earlier videos, these bottom 5 characters are my 5 characters that I will never or not plan to level up any further unless I have nothing better to do. Like, even for the main traveler, the main character, like, this could be another regret I can call it. Like, okay, so this current video says Kokomi, my biggest regret. So the other regret that has now been replaced with the Kokomi being the biggest regret. The original regret was leveling up my main character for Anemo and for Geo. I actually spent resources on that. I am not going to make that silly same mistake, so I did not even bother leveling him up for Electro, okay? So I'm just going to put that out there. But those are my biggest regrets early/mid game, right? But now the biggest regret late game is Kokomi. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, I don't even enjoy using Barbara now. Like, she is okay. She can be useful. Sure, she's a great healer. She can at least crit, right? Right, but I don't like her. Like, she was cute in the 1.6 Midsummer Island adventure with Klee and Jean and stuff. That's fine. But then, like, okay, I like her as a character and her design and all that stuff. It's all good. But then I don't like using her. And I mean, I honestly, in terms of healers, I liked Diona. I love using Sayu. I love using Jean. I love using Bennett, right? As healers. I even like using Chi-Chi because she was my early mid-game, Abyss character. So check that out. I did talk about that, right? Like, I'm fine with that, and I don't have anything against healers. I have nothing against Barbara. I have nothing against Kokomi, but I just don't feel that there's a need to have that many of them, and now that fact that I paid for this, so that's the biggest regret here. You'll see on my thumbnail, I did say it's a waste of money. It is. It's a waste of money. I'm sorry. I'm not criticizing the voice actresses, whether it's English, Chinese, or Korean or Japanese. They're doing fine. So please do not send your hate to any of the voice actors and actresses due to the current ongoing anniversary rewards drama. It is not their fault. They have no control. They are hired to do a job, provide a voice and characterization. That's all. They have no say in how the company and management handles the situation of anything else. Okay? So that aside, and I talk about that in my anniversary drama videos as well, which I'm continuing to make every day as well. Not because I'm fueling it, but because I'm just providing updates. Okay, so hear me out. In my Kokomi polling video, I already mentioned at the end of that I was not going to bother even giving her the prototype Amber because that requires using my prototypes and my billets. So I'm not going to bother doing that. So what I did do was give her the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, and I stole this from Barbara. So what I did do was because I had obviously polled on recent banners, so I had leftover, Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. So I just refined another one for her that's at level 1. Because technically you don't even need to level these weapons up. You can just leave them at level 1, and because they already got the refinement passive bonus. Now, of course, you do want to level up in the sense that the character would benefit from scaling off of the HP percentage. So I did not bother with the 4-star prototype Amber, and even though that's her best in slot for 4-star weapons, I am not going to pull for her Everlasting Moonglow Donut. I talked about that in my previous videos already as well, so do check that out. But then, I'm sure many people are not pulling for that either. Luckily, I already have the Jade Cutter from the Xiao banner, and I was later able to get Xiao Spear separately from an off banner, completely off banner, losing the 50-50, not rated up situation. So I'm good. I do not need to go and pull for her weapon, and I will not. So anyway, for those of you, as a disclaimer, for those of you who love Kokomi, Kokomi mains, Kokomi lovers, and want her donut and all that stuff, do it. That's fine. I have nothing against you guys. I think that's great. Support the characters that you like to use and that you want to use, okay? For the other YouTubers and streamers who pulled for her, got her to level 90 out of 90, got her weapon from R1 or even up to R5, her Moonglow, right? Well, props to you because you guys are creating content, and that's why you guys did it, obviously, right? I'm a content creator now too, but I am unfortunately not a whale like that. I don't make any money off my videos, so I am not willing to spend any more money on this character, right? So yeah, I did not bring her up to R5, obviously, her weapon. I did not get her weapon, sorry, and I didn't bring her up to any further constellations. So we'll talk about that. Okay. Now, other people have just given her other weapons that they were considering in their roster here. You can definitely just give her whatever leftover weapons that don't have crit on them. So no Witsiths. She's not really an elemental mastery type of girl, so you can skip the Black Cliff as well. You can probably give her Fulvonius if you want. She does have energy issues. I considered giving her this because I had this left over, but I didn't. So I just gave her this instead. Yeah. So, and then she could be okay with the Malpamere, but then, yeah, I don't know. It's whatever you have that you're willing to give her, right? You could also give her the Dodoko Tails, right? So, yeah, moving along. As you can see on the screen, artifact-wise, I'm just giving her... I didn't know what to give her. So I'll just be honest with you. I watched other people. They gave her the Heart of the Depth. They gave her the Maiden's Beloved. So when I check my inventory, I can just be honest with you here. I actually don't have much good, okay, I could give her one of these, that's fine. I could have, okay, let's just pretend that we could do that, okay? Because I did not keep the ones that are shitty, that don't have crit stats on them. So, if I give her either one of these two, it's kind of pointless. Now, maybe this one, if it rolls into something else and doesn't give me all the crits, sure. But then, okay, that's one option, right? But then, yeah. And then, this one has crit rate, but it's already 16 already, so it's very unlikely it's going to roll on crit rate again. So this could have been an option, and I considered that, okay? But hear me out after this. And I will give her a hydro piece anyway. So, these attack ones, this one would have been okay too. So she could have did Heart of the Depth, hydro, 2-piece. That's fine, okay? But because I've been recently farming the Tenacity of the Lilith / Pale Flames, domain to try to get my Eula. Finally, I got her, just as a side note, I finally got her 4-piece Pale Flame. I'm leveling up. I'll do a separate review video of Eula in a coming video. But because I was doing that and also rebuilding my Zhongli, which my Zhongli now has a 4-piece Tenacity set, which he previously didn't. He had a 4-piece Gladiator set up until a week ago. So yeah. So anyway, because I was rebuilding, so I was able to get some more Tenacity pieces, so I just ended up giving her more Tenacity pieces, because she scales off of HP percentage. That's her number one scaling stat. So by giving her plus 20%, that's perfect, right? Now, why did I give her Gladiator? So here we go. Because this one is an off-piece, and I just gave her this because it doesn't have any crit stats on it. It's just whatever. This one is because this was one that I was trying to build up for Zhongli, and it didn't work out. And luckily on here, it's energy and HP percentage, basically, and a little bit of attack and elemental mastery. So that's why I just kind of, out of laziness, I gave it to her, because I gave Zhongli a better piece. So that's why. Yeah, that's basically the reason. You just go with whatever. This was a leftover Zhongli piece from his previous 4-piece set of Gladiator. So I just gave it to her because it had HP percentage, obviously, as the main stat. and the other 4 subsets are not crits, right? So and it has energy on there as well. It's not the best, but it's already done. So that's kind of why I ended up giving it to her. Then I wanted to give her a Hydro bonus, so and it just ended up from my Hydro group. I have this one, and it also has no substats on it, and has 2 HP substats. Sorry, no crit substats, but it has 2 HP substats. So yeah, this is going to her, because who the hell else is going to take it, right? You know? Yeah, sure, maybe like Barbara, but Barbara can take crit stats, so my Barbara doesn't need this. And then like healing bonus, she also scales off of healing bonus, because it converts into attack in some cases. Um, so of all the healing bonus ones, I got one for tenacity, so I just gave that to her. So that's kind of where it ended up. That's why in my case, she's not going to have Heart of Depth, even though I could have did that. And I don't have enough maiden pieces to give her, because my other healers have them, and also I didn't bother wanting to farm that again. I clearly am not willing to farm and waste resin and time and effort on farming the Heart of Depth domain for her, and also the Maiden's domain for her. So that's why I'm only going with what I had in my inventory. That's just my point of view, so okay. I know other, again, streamers and YouTubers that are creating content for her, they actually went and farmed stuff for her, specifically for her. That's great. I'm not going to do that. So that's why mine is like that. She's C0, and I definitely do not recommend going any further beyond that, okay? I don't even recommend getting this character, period. Talent-wise, I have not given her anything. I have not been farming these Spectre things, okay? So, and I have definitely not been farming her books for transients, okay? So I'm sorry, these are just leftover ones and from the events that we've been getting. This video will sound salty and bitter, and it is. So right now she's not fully built, okay? I don't know when and if I will fully build her. Probably because I pay for her. So I probably will bring her up to, and my plan is 666 only. She's not going to get any further than 666 because she does not need to. She can heal fine without going further, and she is trying to steal, like, you know, basically she needs less in your weekly boss materials. And get in line, right? You know, we have Raiden Shogun, we have Kujo Sara, we have Aloy, you know, like, and obviously the next group of characters are coming, likely Toma and whichever future Inazuma characters are coming, they're all going to need last Senora pieces. So Kokomi is definitely bottom barrel, bottom of the line for me. She is not going to get any of those last Senora pieces, sorry. So that's just where it's at. She to me is equivalent to a 4-star character. She is a support character. She does not need to be further built. Look, she's at 70 out of 70. I'm willing to give her, I'm willing to go up to the 5th Ascension star for her, because I already have the stuff pre-farmed from before, and I'm only just basically, like, you know, 2 boss kills away from getting her to that. Also because at the 5th Ascension level, you would get 1 more Equate Fate as a rebate. So I'm willing to do that, but that's it. So as you'll see in my most of my characters, for example, official even, like I leave them at 70 out of 80, so Ascension 5, so A5, and then I just leave them there, you know? So she will be the same situation. She'll be at A5, 70 out of 80, and then that'll be done for her. I'm not going to level her up and waste any resources on her thereafter. Book-wise, this is something that I haven't leveled up yet, and I don't want to waste the resin, waste the mystic ores on her. I've been using them to level up my other characters instead. For example, my Eula's weapon finally can be going towards 90. That's my current project. I'm trying to bring up her Song of Broken Pines. Obviously, this has been a really strong like patch where we had to, and obviously 2.02. I had to like level 90 like a lot of weapons. Okay, I had to do Thundering Pulse, Mist Splitter Reforged, The Catch, Engulfing Lightning. I did Skyward Spine because I didn't have the catch right away, you know, and like all these other weapons, you know, and then now we have the luxurious Sea Lord. Do check out my videos on these other weapons too, and discussion of 5-star weapons and 4-star weapons. So do check them out, please. And also the luxurious Sea Lord, which is currently in the current event as well. Do check that out. Yeah, so like I finally got that to level 90. So those all took priority over this. So I'm not leveling this up. I don't have any more Mystic Ores, and I don't want to waste it on here. So we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, and I have not wasted any of my artifact fodder onto her artifact pieces right now, because there are other characters that I'd rather put them on. Same goes for the talents. Again, I'm repeating a little bit here, but yeah, I'm not bothering. So this is not really a review, but this is more of an update. So she is my biggest regret, and here's why. In addition, okay, she can break the shield, sure, but then like so can like other Hydro characters, right? Like yeah, it's fine, right? You know, but she can do all that and stuff. That's fine. She can proc like whatever. She can proc here. She can do all this stuff. That's fine. She can also do this and blah blah blah, right? That's fine, okay? she's not doing anything earth-shattering or groundbreaking here that other characters can't already do. For example, Mona can do a better job, right? And Mona has better multipliers, and there's lots of Mona mains out there, so I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So like, for example, if I was to proc this and just, do that again, like, yeah, like Mona already is stronger. Of course, my Mona is more leveled up as well, right? But like, it's already stronger, right? So, yeah, basically, like, Mona really truly is a sub DPS 5-star Hydro character, Catalyst, whereas Kokomi is not. Kokomi is equivalent to a 4-star character and just a little bit better. Of course, she has 5-star character stats, but she is like a 4-star character and similar to the Traveler, even though the Traveler is a 5-star character, but he's basically like a 4-star character in terms of like strength and damage wise, which is why he was my previous regret up until now. So, sorry, it sounds really salty, and it is. I regret buying this character, literally. I regret buying this character. Now, I will say one saving grace was that because I lost the 50/50 for her, I got a Constellation 5 for my Jean, which I do love. However, that wasn't necessary either. So in a way, all that money was wasted, okay? I can tell you that right now. So I do not recommend pulling on her banner, and based on her sales, I'm pretty sure most of you are not going to, so that's fine. You guys know already. You guys know better, and I've done so many videos on this. Other streamers have talked about it too. And definitely I would not bother with her weapon either. So that is basically my update. I don't know if and when I will update or review this character fully or bring her up to a point where she can be fully usable. I don't even know if I would prioritize doing that, but I might do it, but that will be a future video perhaps as for content, because I did buy this character, right? Anyway, long story short, that's my little update here. I regret buying this character and I don't recommend her. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for checking out my other videos, and please like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions, interact with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.